Hi, I'm Peter O'Keefe, founder of GolfStrong, and thank you for subscribing or downloading the GolfStrong app. This short and sweet mobility session is going to have you moving a little bit better. All you need is a band and some space. Whether you're playing golf or not, it'll have you moving nicely on and off the golf course. The morning mobility session is broken into three sections. You've got your floor-based, your standing, and your stimulation. Here it is, and enjoy. Good morning and welcome to your morning mobility session. So we're just going to start off with some hip flow. So I'll make some relationships back to the relevance of the exercises to your golf swing and your overall body movement. So we're going to start chest upright. You can support yourself. We're going to move our knees left and right, both directions. So one is moving internally, the other one is moving externally. So don't worry if it's tight to start. You can also start with left side only. So if we just start internally rotating your left side, which is basically moving your knee closer to the ground. So things to look out for here. If you feel it's obviously short in range of motion, don't force it. Just go into your breathing and try and increase the range on every rep. Let's go into the right side only. So also a good way just for you to self-assess how you're moving on each side. So we will be doing internal and external here. So imagine you're in your golf swing. If you want to turn into your right hip, let's say in your backswing as a right-handed player, that is internal hip rotation. And the same if you're turning into your left. Okay, so let's do two together. So you're going to move one left and then the opposite direction. Another indicator here, if you are tight in your hips, obviously the range of motion will be not where you want it, but obviously we're going to build on this. Try and keep your hips as close to the ground as you can. If you feel yourself swiveling too much, you're just helping yourself that little bit. So we'll keep going for 3, for 2, and for 1. Perfect. Okay, our second exercise, you want to get into an all-4 position. So just making sure wrist under your shoulder and knee directly under your hip. You're keeping your arms nice and straight. We're going into an arch and then a round position. So a nice way to get some pelvic and spine mobility working together. If you want to add to that, you can tuck your chin to your chest as you round, and as you arch, you can look up. You'll just get an extra little bit of a stretch there. And again, even though your heart rate isn't necessarily up, we're just going to keep focusing on our breathing nice and relaxed. Just keep going here now for 5 more, keeping those arms straight. Sometimes a mistake people make is they bend their elbows on the way down. We're trying to keep that locked out just for the focus to be around your pelvis and your spine. Perfect stuff. Let's do 2 more. And 1. And relax. Perfect. Okay, so we have our band. If you don't have a band, there's no problem. If you do, great. So if we're focusing on the right hand side of our body, we're going to keep our left hand nice and straight, pressure down on the band. If I do it this way, and then right arm is going to rotate up and back down. And I want your head and your chest moving with that top arm. That's a lovely upper body rotation stretch. So right-handed golfers, this is your backswing movement. Left-handers, this is your through swing. So we'll keep going for 4 more. Lovely. Keep the arm nice and straight so the body is doing all the work. Last 2. Excellent. Last 1. Magic. So we're just changing sides. So right arm presses down, swapping over to the left. And again, I'll always prompt you to be aware of your movement, your left versus your right. So ideally, we're trying to even things out. But you might find on certain exercises, you might be a lot tighter on one side. Just keep it going for 2 more. And for 1. We're going to stay in this position. So without the band, I just want you to see how free you'll feel now without it. Backing down. So you can reach through the middle if you want to get a stretch going forward as well. So again, if you're focusing on your breathing, we want the exhale to happen on the way up, the inhale on the way down. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Perfect. And changing sides. Left going under. Opening out. Again, bear in mind, we're just really focusing now on the upper body rotation here. That's why I like the chest and the head to be nice and free, following the top arm to the top and then to the bottom. Nice control. Your heart rate is going up slightly, not too much. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. If we come back to that seated position, so the second set might feel a little bit freer, hopefully. So if we just Go into our left side again. So moving through your internal hip rotation, nice and relaxed. Both hips in contact with the ground and just supporting yourself. Do 5 more. 4, good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Separating into that right side. Good stuff. And again, see how your right feels versus your left. See how you feel in set 2 versus set 1. Again, nice relaxed breathing. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Now if we flow both together, so move your knees to the right, move your knees to the left. And I find this a really helpful movement before golf. It just frees your hips up that little bit, which can really make a difference on how you're going to feel on the first tee versus if you didn't. Excellent stuff. 3 more. 2, and 1. Perfect. So we're getting more familiar now with the movements, getting back into your all fours. You've got your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. That's just a nice cue to get you in a nice perfect box position. You want to really feel that we're rounding. Tuck your chin, arching, looking up. Lovely. Nice inhale on that round. Nice exhale on the arch. Beautiful. Just keep moving. Lovely. And we'll do 3 more. Keep the arms locked out. 2, and 1. And relax. Perfect. Okay, back into the center. So we're moving with the band again. Left hand nice and straight. Pressure on the band. We're moving through the right sided rotation. And exhale. This should not feel like a pull with the arms. This should feel like you're really getting your upper body just to gently bring on that tension a little bit. So you might feel now that you've got more rotation than you did in set 1. Or pick a spot in the ceiling, come back down and see can you either get there or beat it again. 3 more. 2, or if you're also rotating and you feel tight, you can pick a spot in the wall. It doesn't necessarily have to be the ceiling. The ceiling can be the goal after a while. So if it's just here, that's fine. And if it's there, that's great as well. Perfect. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep it going. Keep that left arm nice and straight, nice and loose through the chest, through the neck, looking up. 2 more. And 1. Perfect. Okay, so there's lots of variations of thoracic spine rotation exercises. This one is just very simple. Through and open palm. So the feeling should be open palm to the top, open palm to the bottom. We'll just do 10 each side here. So inhale down, exhale up. Nice and loose, body getting looser. 5 more. 4, 3. Good. 2, and 1. Perfect. Nice and relaxed. And there's no urgency on any of this. This is just purely around range of motion, just getting the body to wake up. Inhale, breathing. Last 5. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So that's our floor-based work done. We're getting up on our feet next. So we're going to work through 3 more movements. So we've got our hands on our hips, so a very gentle hip hinge. Bearing in mind, we always want to have the ability to present ourselves in a nice posture. Simple way to do this, hands on hips. I do this with a lot of warm-ups. Small bit of flexion in the knees. Get used to hinging from your hip. You're lengthening out your hamstrings and back up, okay? So again, hinging down and back up. Things to look out for. We are not hyperextending. You're keeping good posture to the top, protecting your back the whole time. Up nice and tall. So hinging down, back up. Keep it going. Lovely. Another mistake people tend to make, too much knee bend, almost brings a squat movement into it. We're really focusing on the hip hinge element of this. So you really should feel that stretch into the back of the legs through your hamstrings. Let's do 3 more. Breathing. 2, breathing. 1, and relax. Perfect. So the next ones, we just do some neck movements. You can do this eyes open or closed, up to yourself. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Going to look to the right, look to the left. Just nice and relaxed. And keep breathing. If your heart rate isn't necessarily up, we just keep focusing on the breaths. Let's bring it to the center, chin to chest, all the way up. Good. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And this one can be a little bit delicate. So if you're bringing your ear to your shoulder, just getting the stretch on the opposite side of your neck, just nice and gentle there. Good. So both sides getting the stretch. You may find now you have one side that's tighter. That is very common. Just breathe your way through it. 3 more. Excellent. 2 and 1 and relax. Great stuff. Okay, so keeping our overall golf movement in mind, we're going to go back to the band. So what I want you to do is step on the band on your left foot. We're assuming our natural golf posture. You're going to collect the band in your right arm. All I want you to do is just rotate to the right and back down. Your left arm can be nice and free, can stay here, or you can rotate with the exercise. You'll do 10 movements. So just keeping the pressure on the band through your left foot. Keep that right arm nice and straight. That is putting you in a lovely side bend position and a rotated position at the same time, which is ideal. 5 more. 4, 3. Breathing. 2 and 1. Perfect. So that's a really nice backswing feel for a right-handed player. This is a really nice backswing feel for a left-handed player, or an impact position for a right-handed player. So it evens out both ways, okay? Same thing, band under my right, holding it in my left, rotate back the opposite direction. So inhale, exhale on the band on the way up. So whether you're left or right-handed, you'll naturally assume whether this is your impact or your backswing. You'll feel that. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Perfect. Okay, so set 2 of standing. So we're back into hip hinge. So we'll nice and quick. We'll bang these out for 10 reps, keeping your good position, hands on hips, feel the hamstrings moving. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, good. Keep nice movement through the hips. 8, 9, and 10. Nice tall position, shoulders relaxed. Let's rotate to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Keep breathing. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in the middle, down and up, down, up. Good stuff. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. And then ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Perfect. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great. So it's important just to get some movement through the neck. Let's get back to the band. Standing on the left. Keep your golf posture. So we're staying in that position. Right arm straight and rotate back. So we'll do 10 on each side. Good. Every rep gets an inhale and an exhale. Focus on your movement. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. And opposite side. So again, back in your posture, swap it over, and off you go. Nice and loose. So head and chest can move. Free all that up. Good stuff. Last 5 reps, and we do 1 round of our stimulation exercises. Last 2. And last 1. Perfect. And feel free to add in more of these if you like. So just to take tension out of the body. So if we do these for 10 seconds, you're just going to shake everything nice and loose. Just shake it up, everything from your shoulders, your neck, all the way down. Good. Fingers, everything, jaw, the whole thing, just really, really loose. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So low pogos, so pogo hops, hands on hips. You're just going to feel like you're springing up from your toes. But make it nice and soft. Even if they're small movements, you want to shorten them up. 4, 3, 2, 1, perfect. And then we're just going to do a body weight squat. So hands on hips, we'll do 5 to finish. The depth of the squat is up to yourself. Just remember, it's light landings. 1, start it again. 2, 3, good. Start it again. 4 and 5, relax. Good work. So there's a nice variation. We went from floor work to standing to some stimulation exercises at the end. If you want to add in more sets of those, that's fine. Hope you enjoyed that session, and please keep an eye out for more sessions like this on the Golf Strong app.